The wheelbarrow's filled with sticky cement. And the clapper from the bell fell right into it. Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Why is that ladder over there?
Nathaniel was cleaning the clock face earlier. He must have forgotten to return it.
Do you have a gold earring?
Of course, pirate special.
Oh, I don't have two doubloons, but I'll get them.
I'll keep it for you.
There's a fine selection of jewelry.
It's too heavy to carry around with. Hello, Miss Brown.
Good day, Morgane.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
Oh, my word, I have indeed. Governor Tana gave me something similar to look after before.
Could I take a look at it, please?
Of course. I've kept it safe ever since he gave it to me. Oh, thank goodness I'm always so well organized, or it would have gone missing years ago. How silly of me, the chest is locked. Oh my goodness. The chest key is missing. Well, someone has been interfering with my meticulous organization.
I'll help you look for the key.
But I haven't lost it. Someone else has been in here. But I'm not
Calm down, Miss Brown. Take a deep breath. No one is accusing you of anything. I should find that key for her. I've never seen so many keys in one place. The key could be here, but I don't know what I'm looking. The key doesn't fit. I'll search around the room for the key to the chest. Wait a second. The chest has an unusual keyhole. Why didn't I spot that before? This chest looks like it's made from rare exotic. The chest is locked. I'm looking for a key to fit that unusual I knew it must be here.
What? You found the key?
It's here on the key rack, mixed up with the...
Oh, well, how silly of me. But it must be all the pressure. Oh, yes, 'tis the right key. Thank you, Morgane. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
The half disc, the one we were discussing, it's not here. Oh, this is too much. Someone has stolen that broken disc from me. What will I do if the governor finds out?
Why would that be a problem?
It's the shame of not keeping the office secret. Can you help me find the culprit?
Very well, but only on the condition that I get to keep the disc if I do.
Of course. The disc is less important than knowing who did it.
The broken disc is missing. Who could have taken it? Those are my keys. Please leave them alone. Miss Brown,
Yes?
when did you last see the broken disc?
It was about 2 weeks ago. I remember because it was a couple of days before I was ill.
Perhaps it was taken when you were ill.
Of course. The governor had someone act as stand-in.
Who was it?
The governor didn't say. But it was someone who'd clearly been going through my...
If I can find out who it was, I can find... Why not ask the governor who stood in for you?
I can't disturb him over such trivialities. Besides, I can't risk alerting him to the fact that a thief has been in...
The gate is locked. The gate is locked. Do I look like a builder? Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Miss Brown was ill a couple weeks ago. Do you know who stood?
I didn't even know she was ill.
And you have such a reputation for knowing.
Oh, perhaps my skills are sleep.
Signor Briscoe? I hope he hasn't wandered off and become lost. He'll be badly missed. At least his money will be. He looks like he never changes his clothes. He'd probably get on well with Carlo. Hi, I'm Morgane Castillo.
Vasco's my name. Are you Captain Alessandro's daughter?
Yes, I am.
Then it is a great pleasure to meet you, Senorita. Your father is a great man. How may I help you?
You look like a man I met on Bounty Island. Tasco was his name.
Oh, that's my brother. I haven't seen him in years. How is...
He looks well. Gave me some useful information.
If you see him again, please tell him I said hello.
Did you see a man called Briscoe?
If he's the one that was here a few minutes ago, then I know just the man you mean.
Where did he go?
He went off with Hilary Simpkins and one of his new recruits, but I don't know where.
You could have warned him. He's probably in danger.
I assumed everything was all right. Uncle Eduardo was with him.
He's here? On the island? I've got to find him. And Briscoe too, of course. Have you ever seen a broken stone disc?
Nope, I've never seen anything like that.
Miss Brown was ill a couple weeks ago. Do you know who might have...
Percy does all kinds of odd jobs for the governor. He may know something. He's usually by his stall at this time of day.
Hilary recruited some people here?
Well, there was this young man who turned up here sometime. He wasn't from the island, or I would have known him. he was looking for a job. At first, I felt sorry for him, for I had no position to offer. When I realized he joined Simpkins, I remembered the old saying, appearances can be deceptive.
Do you remember his name or where he was from?
He didn't say where he was from, but his name was Bobby.
It's locked. Where do you want to go?
Diego?
Yes?
Senor Briscoe is missing. I need your help.
You're the acting captain. You should be able to find it.
I should tell Papa.
That's more likely to reflect badly.
Briscoe was taken somewhere by Hillary Simpkins.
So? What does that have to do with me?
I can't deal with Simpkins on my own. If we don't get Briscoe back, the ship loses its charter. Please.
Very well. But I'm only doing this for the ship.
Thank you. Let's head to the town gates.
Are you sure you know nothing that can help us locate Hill?
Yes, I'm sure.
Vasco?
Yes, senorita.
The owner must be out. There's nothing on you.
These flowers emit a heady, unpleasant. This mansion is one of the island's biggest buildings. Miss Brown?
Yes?
I'm not putting my hand in there. I'll have to retrieve the clapper another way. Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Something fell into that barrel of cement. Do you have anything I can use?
Oh, yes. I have just the thing. A small...
Wait there. I'll get them. Have you seen Hilary Simpkins? Do you know where he might be?
No, I haven't seen him. The only person who might know his whereabouts is Nathaniel.
Where could I find Nathaniel?
He should be at home. His house is in front of the inn.
Are you sure you know nothing?
Yes, I'm...
Where do you want to go?
Papa?
Yes, Morgane.
Papa? Could you give me...
Of course. Just be sure to...
Where do you want to go? Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Do you have a gold ear?
Of course. Pirate special.
Here's the money.
Thank you.
Something fell into that barrel of cement.
Oh, yes.
Here's a doubloon. I got the clapper, but the net is ruined. I need to wash the cement off quickly or it will set hard. Then the bell won't ring clearly. Perfectly clean. It's no good. I need some kind of pin to hold the clapper in place.
That will enable me to fix the bell.
At last I can ring the bell. I hope the repair is strong enough.
I'm here.
Percy looks like he's been around forever. He must be at least 35. Hello, Percy.
Hello, miss.
Do you know who stood in for Miss Brown when she was ill?
Well, I did, of course. Not that the jumped-up snooty cow appreciated it. All I did was rearrange a few of her things, and you'd think it was the end of the world.
But she doesn't know you stood in for her.
Well, the governor never told her, thank goodness. But he told me about her reaction.
Do you know anything about a broken disc? Miss Brown says that it's me.
Well, that old thing. Well, I thought it was some old rubbish and took it away with me. I incorporated it into a mosaic I'm building in the governor's garden.
The broken disc wasn't rubbish. It's really important that I get it.
I'll allow you to go into the garden then. If you're quick, the cement won't have...
Thanks.
I don't want to get into no trouble with the guy.
Do you know where I could find Hilary Simpkins?
Him? We should tie him to the stake again. Find Nathaniel. The two of them were once friends.
Yes, I remember Nathaniel. Do you know anything about the golden turtle?
I once knew a man, called Tanner he was, who claimed to have found the thing. Completely mad.
Why do you think he was mad?
Stands to reason. Anyone who claims to have found the golden turtle...
The mosaic column spoils the beauty of the garden. It's so ugly. The half disc is here, cemented in with all the other mosaic. I can't remove the broken disc. The cement has set. I need to find some tools to remove it. This is the balcony of the governor's. I must admit, these are by far the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. I'm tempted to cut one and place it behind my ear. Another time, perhaps. I should enter the shed if I want to search it. This has a kind of countryside smell to it. This feels like wool. Why would Percy have wool in it? Oh my god, it's alive! Oh, that is gross! Why would anyone... I am not putting my hand... Oh, strange. It smells like stale body odor. What could smell of body odor? Of course. This smells like... These feel like metal tools. It's a hammer and chisel. The cement is too hard, and I'm making no impression. I can't remove the broken disc. I need to find some tools to remove it. I think Percy uses this shed to store his gardening tools. I should enter the shed if I want to. Hello, Percy.
Hello, miss.
Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Are you sure you know nothing?
Yes, I'm...
Vasco?
Yes, senorita?
Nathaniel, it's good to see you.
Is that Morgane? My, how you've grown. How's your father?
Papa is well. He's let me take charge of the ship as he wants me to learn the ropes.
He must be incredibly proud of you.
Do you know anything about the golden turtle?
I'm afraid that I've never heard of it.
Have you heard anything about Buckleberry Tanner?
Wasn't he supposed to have been a great explorer?
That's right. Anything else?
Only that he used to be the island's governor at one time, before I arrived on the island.
Do you know Uncle Eduardo?
I saw him years ago, but heard that he'd been lost at sea.
He's been seen on this island recently.
Oh, that's great news. I hope you find him.
Do you know where Hillary could...
I didn't realize he was back on the island. He comes and goes so regularly these days.
Hillary has kidnapped a rich merchant and may also have Uncle Eduardo with him.
Now, just wait a minute. Why does everyone immediately think that Hillary... Who am I kidding? It's sure to be him.
Does Hillary have a base on the island?
Yes, but he's never told me where it is. He thinks he's protecting me or something.
I don't think I'm ever going to find where it is.
If anyone knows where the base is, it'll be Diablo, Alessandro's first mate.
You mean Diego?
Of course. You should ask him. He's become very friendly with Hillary in recent years.
I need to have a word with you.
Is that so?
Why does Nathaniel call you Diego?
Because he's a fool who's scared of me.
Tell me about your friendship with Hillary.
Nathaniel's been gossiping, has he?
So it's true? You're friends with Simpkins?
We drank together from time to time, nothing more.
What about his base? Where?
I've no idea where it's located.
I think you're betraying my father's trust in you.
You know nothing. Playing at captain doesn't give you insights into friendship. The captain is like a brother to me, and I'd never betray him. I'd sooner...
Then prove it.
I've done so numerous times. Your father knows...
Then prove it to me.
Oh, if it's proof you need, I'll help you find the...
Diego?
Yes?
Vasco?
Yes, senor.
I'm looking for Hillary's base. Can you help?
No, sorry. But perhaps I have a clue. Hillary dropped this.
This shell is huge.
I've never seen a bird big enough to lay an egg like that. Perhaps it'll help you find...
Nathaniel?
Hello, Morgane.
Hello, Sancha.
Hello, Morgane.
Hillary has a base on the island, but Nathaniel doesn't know.
Neither do I. Which means that if it's anywhere, it must be on the dark.
That's a big area to...
Don't go there. Fearful things live in that area. None of the island...
What kind of fearful things?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been there. The last person who...
Diego?
Yes?
Vasco?
Yes, senorita.
Nathaniel?
Hello, Morgane.
Hello, Percy.
Hello, miss.
Miss Brown.
Yes?
Diego, can you get that half disc from the mosaic column?
I can't do that with my bare hands. Even I need...
Diego, will you take this?
Well, it's not my birthday.
Just call it an early present. Diego, can you get that half disc from the mosaic?
All right. Watch out for fly...
Wow, that was impressive. Here it is. It looks like it survived.
Hi, Diego. How are you?
My big toe's itching. Any suggestion?
Miss Brown,
Yes?
I found out who stood in for you when you were ill. It was...
The governor's gardener?
Yes, he took the broken disc too, but only because he thought it was useless.
Thank you, Morgane. Now I can sleep easy. Please, take this as a token of my...
2 doubloons. Thank you. Hello, Miss Brown.
Good day, Morgane.
As you work for the governor, do you know where Hillary has his base?
Why would working for the governor matter?
Doesn't the governor know everything that takes place on...
The governor is far too important to keep track of a little man like Hillary Simpkins.
Hello, Percy.
Hello, miss.
I got the broken disc back, but the mosaic was destroyed in the...
Ah, don't fret yourself. That ugly thing was the governor's idea, I'll tell him it was struck down by the island spirit.
Hillary's base could be anywhere. I need another clue before I can locate it. Have you ever seen anything like this, Miss Brown?
Not personally, but I know of people who have. A few years ago, the governor sent a team to survey the far side of the island. Only half of them returned.
What happened?
The survivors wrote a brief report of monsters that had driven them mad. The governor was furious and tore up the report. But I kept the pieces of torn paper, in case...
Can I see them? Beyond the dark crossroads, we discovered a strange beach that seemed permanent. We found a strange egg on the dark beach, and when we picked it up to study it, a monster appeared. The monster attacked, and we fled, but in the commotion the egg was dropped and it broke in two. Such was its fury that the monster killed half the party before the rest of us were able to make our... Oh, that's a very short... If the egg came from the dark beach, that must be where Hillary has his bait. I'm certain Hillary's base will be at the dark... which is here. I shall head to the dark beach immediately. There is a gap between the rocks. It looks like a cave. I'm not sure I want to go in that dark cave. Oh no, the sea's rising and Briscoe will drown. We need to help.
How? There's no way down to the beach.
Let's find something that will help us climb down. Hi, Diego. How are you?
I'm bored. I miss some action.
Diego, we can climb down the cliff with this ladder. Can you bring it along?
Very well.
This is like the eggshell Vasco gave me. I don't need another piece of the shell. Ooh, now that was spooky. Senor Briscoe, are you all right?
Thank goodness.
Diego, why are you friends with a man who could do something like this?
No, not the serpent.
What?
The dark serpent will return. We're all doomed.
Briscoe, what are you talking about?
It will kill us. The dark serpent.
He's scaring me. I've never seen anything like this before.
Leave it to me. I'll carry him back to the ship.
Morgane, you did it. You rescued Briscoe. You're going to make a great captain.
Thanks, Papa.
Hey, Morgane. I know what you're going to say, Diego. She really makes me proud. That's not... Oh, why do I bother?
Briscoe's coming round.
I must have had a nightmare. That serpent.
It was probably the thought of drowning.
Thank you for saving me, Morgane.
Ugh, and you too, Diego.
Are you well enough now?
I think so.
What about Uncle Eduardo? Did you see him?
What?
Uncle Eduardo. Wasn't he with Hillary?
Oh, yes, it's beginning to come back. Uncle Eduardo was with him, then...
Should we press on with the quest?
What about Uncle Eduardo?
Uncle Eduardo, the turtle, they aren't important. Simpkins took the keys to my house and to my safe.
He must be after your gold.
I don't care about the gold. I'm worried about my wife, Elizabeth. We must return to Bounty Island immediately. Really, Castillo, why are we waiting around like this?
We can't go ashore until the ship is secure.
The ship has been secured at the dockside, Captain.
At last! Come, we must save Elizabeth.
Of course.
Morgane,
Yes, Papa?
take care. Simpkins isn't a man to be trifled with in spite of his size.
Please, Papa, won't you come along and help me?
You are acting captain.
Yes, Papa.
Come, we must hurry to save Elizabeth.
Of course, but we must also take care. If we get ourselves killed in the rescue attempt, we'll never be...
Very well. I'm prepared to take your lead on this.
Senor Briscoe,
Yes?
which way is your house?
It's not far from town. Shall I lead the way?
Please do. Wait! Simpkins has posted guards.
We've got to get past them.
We'll get ourselves shot if we try. Listen, they're talking.
I'm bored. Yeah, me too. I wish someone would try to get in just so I can shoot them. We'll shoot them, then we'll have some grog. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm bored and thirsty.
How do we get by such bloodthirsty pirates?
We need a plan.
You were right to be cautious. How will we ever get past those guards? They're sure to see through a disguise.
I shall find a way to pass them by unnoticed. Hello, Manuel.
Do I know you?
It's me, Morgane, remember?
No. And I usually remember beautiful women.
Is that a compliment or an insult? You'll probably remember me as a child.
You weren't born when I was a child.
Perhaps I'd get more sense if I spoke to the... When I was a child, I helped you out. Your cart was blocking the tunnel.
That was you? Arno told me it was him and I gave him a doubloon.
If we hide in your cart, will you take us to Senor Briscoe's house?
Why do you need to hide?
There are thugs guarding the path, and others who may be harming my wife.
Oh, that sounds dangerous to me. Why should I put my life?
You won't be. They're after us, not you.
Nah, I'd rather not take the chance.
What if I do something to help?
Like what? Huh? Are you going to run?
It's a deal.
No, wait, I didn't agree, no.
Come along, fellow. If you agree to Morgane's deal, I'll add a bonus in doubloons.
Now we're talking the same language, senor.
What errands do you want me to do?
My young, pregnant sister is getting married in a few days. I need a shirt.
That should be easily arranged.
There's more. I need a gift for the young couple, too.
I'll deal with them straight away.
Please, hurry!
I shall need some money if I'm going to get those things you need.
Money? Is this some new kind of shakedown you might run up?
How am I to run your errands if you don't give me the money?
No, I'd rather do the errands myself.
Either you give me 10 doubloons right now, or you can forget the bonus.
Then forget the bonus. I don't have 10 doubloons.
So how are you supposed to complete your errand?
Why do you think I'm standing here instead of doing them?
I will get you what you need, and you will hide us from the guards.
I think I have no choice. My wife is very handy with a rolling pin.
I must say, Morgane, you handled that very well and saved me having to pay a bonus. If you ever want to give up the pirate life, I'd be happy to give you a job in my business.
The sea is in my blood. Senor Briscoe,
Yes?
I know you're worried, but I'm sure your wife will be fine.
How can you know for sure? You really should hurry. With each passing minute, Elizabeth may be in further danger.
Do you have any idea how we could help Manuel out with the gift idea?
Whenever I need to get on the right side of Elizabeth, I buy her jewels.
Buy a lot of jewels then, do you?
Why, yes. How did you know?
You don't have anything we can give to Manuel?
I have lots of things at home.
Do you have a shirt we can lend Manuel?
Only at home. But that's why we need Manuel's help, so I can get home.
A reputation for being a thief. Hello, Nell.
Hello, Morgane.
I'm looking for a man's shirt.
I don't have anything like that. I don't sell cloth to make one either.
Can you think of anything that would make a good gift?
What about crockery?
Do you have some to sell?
No, it was just an idea.
You must excuse me if I seem a little rushed. I'm helping.
Before they went back to England, my parents were good friends with the Briscoes.
I think I have some news from Bobby. He was on Hollow Island.
Bobby? On Hollow Island? Did you talk to him?
No, I've just been told he joined the pirate crew. That's all I know.
Thank you so much, Morgane. You've always been such a good friend.
Listen, Nell, I'll keep looking for him. And if we meet, I'll tell him about your feeling.
Thank you so much, Morgane. You've always been such a...
Don't mention it. Isn't that how friends are supposed to behave? Where do you want to go? Diego?
Yes?
Can you help me to get into my old house? The door is locked.
Your father would be furious if he found out.
Then don't tell him.
Very well.
The door's locked. Perhaps there's something in here I can take as a gift for Manuel. Diego, will you open the door for me?
I don't think it's a good idea. If the captain found out...
Are you a wimp? Have you lost the strength to force the door?
You have strange ideas for persuading someone. Insults never...
Just do it. That's an order.
I refuse, and you can't report this one to your father.
Don't be stupid, Diego. He won't find out if you don't tell.
He always finds out these things. I don't think it's a... Just forget it, Morgane. Insults, orders...
I should have taken a different approach. Diego, will you open the door?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Papa is becoming more and more disturbed by his memories of Mama. I'm worried he's losing his mind.
That's certainly true. I worry.
Papa made me acting captain for a reason. Do you want to go against his wish?
Of course not. But I'm not sure he...
This was my home too. I'm asking you to do this as a favor. It's not like we're breaking into someone else's...
That's true. Very well, Morgane.
Thanks, Diego.
If anyone asks, I'll deny knowing.
I never expected the emotions to be so strong. The last time I was here, Papa was drunk and crying as though his heart would break. He cursed the gods for taking his beloved wife. Diego said I shouldn't see Papa like that and took me away to the ship. Now, what can I use for Manuel's gift? I have so many memories of this table. Family meals, drawing pictures, playing games. I'd rather not sit down or I'll start crying. Mama would have had nightmares at the thought of her house being in such a state. Mama would have had nightmares at the thought of her house being in such a state. Mama would have had nightmares at the thought of her house being in such a state. It's a book about flora and fauna. I'd better leave Mama's book here, unless I find a good reason to take it with. Mama would have had nightmares at... That would be useless. Besides, I hate... Mama would have had... I remember this chest from my childhood. I kept all my treasures. Maybe there's something suitable for Manuel in here. What was...
Wake up! Wake up, Morgane!
What the hell is happening? You're me.
I know. If I'm honest, I'm a little disappointed.
I don't understand.
I hoped I'd grow up to be as beautiful as Mama.
Have I gone back in time somehow?
Don't be stupid. You're having a dream, of course. Couldn't you work that out for yourself?
I don't ever remember myself being this obnoxious.
Well, it's your dream. Mama wanted me to tidy things away.
Then why didn't you?
This is your dream. It's for you to do these things.
Why are you even here?
You think you could work this all out on your own?
I'll pick it up. A sheet of paper. A child's paintbrush. Where does this door lead to in the dream? I can't escape. Mama? Oh, no! I'm in a nightmare.
What did you expect? The Easter Bunny?
A hardened slime has sealed the door shut. I'm not sure this is a good idea. This is the chest where I used to keep my toys. Some memories never. That was a bad idea. I'll leave the flower. That was fun. I haven't painted a picture since Mama died.
Yes, pretty.
That had a positive effect. But perhaps there's something more. The blanket is as good as new.
Come, Morgane.
Mama? I love you, Mama.
You're a good girl.
Have I resolved the spirit's...
No, you've just appeased it for a while. Now it's time for you to leave.
I'm not sure this is a... Perhaps I can now leave this dream. I'll resolve the spirit's issues. I'll fetch Papa here, even if I have to force him.
He may not be ready. Besides, there's something more urgent to complete first.
Of course, Elizabeth.
Yes, you now have a gift available to you. When you see this sign, then you can bring Papa here.
What sign? This is the painting I completed in my dream. How is it possible? I'm sure Mama would have preferred that I leave it here. The blanket looks as good as new. How is that? Whatever. This could be the perfect gift for Manuel to give. I don't need any water. Here is the earring. Now you are...
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'll send one of my men to get you and we'll be ready to sail.
Aye, Captain.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I need to deal with some guards.
You'll get into trouble with the authorities if you confront the town guard.
Not the town guard. Hilary Simpkins' men.
He still owes me money. Can't you knock the men out?
Perhaps. Do you sell any...
Yes, some very strong rum. Couple of most people use it to clean their kitchen range or unblock the privy.
Perfect. I'll take it.
It's 5 doubloons for a small barrel.
I'll get the money for you. Where do you want to go?
Diego,
Yes?
I need to find a gift for someone.
You can't go wrong with a stylish bandana.
That won't do for a wedding.
Well, you didn't say that. What about 2 bandanas, eh?
Not everyone has your taste in... Do you know where I can find a man's shirt?
Do you want to borrow one of mine? They don't smell too much.
Oh, it would be much too...
So why didn't you ask someone who's the right size?
I have no reason to enter Britain.
Papa,
Yes, Morgane.
Papa, you must come with me to the old house.
Now you're taunting me. Do you not care about your father's future?
Of course! That's exactly why it's important for you to... You handled that well, Morgane.
Papa,
Yes, Morgane.
Can I have another doubloon, please?
Very well.
I visited the old...
What? I told you to stay away from there.
But you also said I had to use my initiative.
It is not a subject for debate. Stay away. Should I make...
Mama died years ago. You've got to put it behind...
Enough! Do you want me to clap you in irons?
You're the bravest captain and the best father possible, yet you fear confronting this. Mama isn't coming back.
Do you think I don't know that? There isn't a day.
Captain, what's going on?
Ah, get out! Both of you!
Why on earth did you interrupt Papa and me?
It was just as well that I did. You sounded like you were gonna kill each other.
He was really close to talking about Mama.
Oh.
Yes, ow. Now he'll be on his guard if I try again.
Still, you made progress this time.
Yes, I did, but it's still taking too long.
I agree. It's eating away at the captain like a
If I could just get him to the old house.
Maybe I could carry him in his sleep.
As if that would work. Wait,
If he was in a sleep he wouldn't wake from, then you could.
Some kind of sleeping draft.
Perhaps. I'll give it some thought. But it needs to be subtle, or he'll realize.
What about the sleepy fly? A bite from it will put a person to sleep for a couple of hours.
I've never heard of a sleepy fly. What does it look like?
I don't know. I've never seen one.
Mama would have known. She used to love reading about plants and flowers, even insects.
I remember. She had quite a collection of books in your...
Where do you want to go? Hello, Nell.
Hello, Morgane.
This blanket will make a good gift for the wedding couple.
It's too small. It will never cover the couple's bed.
The blanket is for the baby's crib.
Ah! Oh, then it is a perfect...
Hello, Manuel.
Hello, Morgane.
Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I need to deal with...
You get into trouble.
Not the town guard.
He still owes me.
Perhaps.
Yes. Most people use it.
Perfect. I'll take it.
It's 5 doubloons for a small bag.
Here's the money.
Thank you.
It's a book about flora. The book might have information on the fly Diego mentioned. It says here that the sleepy fly is related to the tsetse species, and its bite will send someone to sleep for... It also says that these flies are only ever found near rare red plants. I'd better leave Mama's book here, unless I find...
Looks like the kids have stolen the mirror I left here to distract Arno. Unless it was a magpie filled with steroids.
Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Hello, Manuel.
Hello,
What errands do you want me to do?
My young pregnant sister is getting married in a few days. I need a shirt for the ceremony.
That should be easily arranged.
There's more. I need a gift for the young couple.
I'll deal with them straight.
Please, hurry.
Hello, Nacho.
Hello, Captain.
Would you happen to have a spare shirt I could borrow?
Of course, Captain. Here.
You have my thanks, Nat. Here, I found you a shirt for the...
Thank you so much, Morgane.
Hurry! We've been delayed enough as it is.
Indeed. Manuel, we're ready for you to drive us up to Senor Briscoe's house.
Yes, Morgane.
I wonder why there's a bell here.
We used to use it to call the children in for dinner.
Senor Briscoe,
Yes, Captain?
the house looks completely closed up. Which is the best way in?
There's only one way in, through the front door. Won't that alert them to our presence?
Oops, you're right. The guards look like they'll shoot if we try to approach them. I'm not going near them while there's a good chance I'll be shot. I can't give it to him directly, but I can put it near them. I need to find a way to catch the guards' attention so they discover the barrel.
Huh? Hey, look at this. That's a rum. We should check it. Make sure it's not spoiled. I guess a couple of swigs of grog ain't gonna hurt no one. That's strong grog. Can't hold your booze.
Wow, it acted faster than I thought. I can't fault Elizabeth's taste in plants. They're beautiful. I don't have time to take cuttings. Oh, these statues are ugly. I don't have any need for a statue. The doormat has the word welcome on it. The other side has go to hell on it. Some salesmen's I know they stink, but I'd better search them. They don't have Briscoe's key on them. They don't have Briscoe's. This tree is hollow. There's a bird egg in here, but no sign of a bird. I'm not sure this is a good idea. Senor Briscoe?
Yes, Captain?
I don't need this kind of souvenir. It's locked. I think I heard a noise inside. Oh, the size and quality of this mansion is clear proof of Briscoe's success. Senor Briscoe?
Yes, Captain?
Do you have a key to the door?
I told you earlier, Simpkins took my keys.
What about a spare key?
Elizabeth hid a few because I was always losing mine. She also gave spare keys to some of our friends.
Which friends?
I don't know.
I'll take a look around. Hello, Nell.
Hello, Morgane.
Did Elizabeth Briscoe ever give your parents a spare?
Possibly. I put all the miscellaneous items my parents left in a pot here. Let me check. Wow, I found this key. I'm not sure what it is, but
Thank you, Nell.
wait, you're not taking up with Mr. Briscoe, are you? He's a married man.
Of course not. I'm helping him rescue his wife.
Oh, then you'd better hurry.
Hurry, Morgane.
I'm sure Elizabeth will be fine.
Where in blue blazes have you been, Thomas Briscoe?
I...
Oh, don't give me your half-baked excuses. You missed my dinner party for the Hamiltons.
Listen, my love.
Don't you dare try and soft-soap me. I don't suppose it even occurred to you.
You set off on your quest without telling your wife?
The thing is...
This is going to cost you...
Excuse me, Elizabeth.
Yes?
You'll be free in a second. Are you all right?
Of course, I'm used to being tied up. What I'm not happy about is that my jewels have been stolen while you were gadding about...
I'm sorry, Elizabeth. We'll get them back for you.
Oh, of course we will. Did anything else happen while Hilary Simpkins and his men were here?
They were incredibly rude. I asked if they wanted afternoon tea and cucumber sandwiches, and they refused my kind offer. Really? Some people are brought up no better than animals.
In Simpkins' case, that's an insult to the animals.
The repulsive young man he left behind took something from your desk, Thomas. I was tied up, so helpless to stop him. But I was absolutely... He put his grubby finger marks all over my beautifully polished furniture.
Signor Briscoe,
Yes?
don't you love your wife?
Of course I do.
Then why didn't you tell her about your quest?
It was the only way of not having her oppose the idea.
Captain Simpkins will be pleased with this little gem I've found.
How would you know? You can't even read.
Well, actually, I told him what it was. He did threaten...
Yeah, said I'd pour brandy over her carpet if she didn't.
Then you did it anyway, you scoundrel!
Now I'm gonna sink the winsome maid.
No! Oh no, he's trapped us in here.
We must escape and recover the items Simpkins stole.
It's more important that I warn my crew about Arno's plans.
My carpet! The brandy has ignited!
We must escape before we're burned alive. I can't reach the window because of the flames. The carpet is ruined. But on a positive note, that's if I could find some sausages, this drama would become a...
I had my blue diamonds!
I guess you won't miss the purse then. I should focus on finding a way to save us all before we suffocate. Oh no! Hilary's men nailed the shutters down. We're trapped. A net curtain made of silk. When the fire reaches this, it will burn like... This looks very expensive. Correction. It was very expensive. I could use the gunpowder if I had an appropriate container. If Briscoe had been the first man ever, this painting would have probably been called I guess you... The iron bar is used as a poker for the fire. It may be useful. Come on! Now I just need a few... One of these fringes may be useful.
How dare you! That's a set of curtains you owe me!
I don't care about your stupid curtains as long as Morgane can...
I...
Now it's ready to go. Here goes. What are you doing? We've got to put out the fire!
I'm ringing the bell for help. Elizabeth and I will attend to the fire while you stop Arno.
Thank you.
Ow! That hurts! What? Why is Simpkin's ship leaving? No! Wait for me!
Razzo, Carlo, tie him up. He was going to blow up.
Leave him to us, Captain.
Yes. He'll be really sorry when we finish with him.
Just tie him up for now.
But why would Simpkins leave without me?
See? No one likes you. Now tell me where Simpkins is heading.
But I don't know. I really don't.
You want us to loosen his tongue, Capitan?
No, Arno is a coward. He must be telling the truth. Simpkins didn't know anything. Have you heard of Tanner Island before?
No, Capitan.
Not...
I haven't heard of it either.
No one asked you. This map must be connected to our quest. We need to investigate it further.
What about this piece of skull?
Leave him tied to the pole. Perhaps the locals will pelt him with rotten fruit.
You wait, Morgane. I swear you'll pay for this.
Talk as much as you want, Arno. Razzo, go get Nacho inside the inn.
Signor Briscoe, it's good to see you.
Thank you, Captain.
Although, to be honest, I didn't expect you to return.
Once we managed to put out the fire, the damage was superficial. I've already arranged the repairs. But the reason I'm here is Elizabeth.
She's mad at you for not telling her about the quest, the danger she was in, the fight.
She didn't care about any of those. But if I don't find her jewelry, she'll never allow me in the house again.
But it's your house.
Morgane, the ways of married couples are complex and mysterious.
Signor Briscoe,
Yes?
how is Elizabeth after her ordeal?
She's doing remarkably well. She's already talking about
She's not staying there while you're away, surely.
No, I've arranged for her to stay with friends until I return.
They must be very good friends. Do you have any other information about Tanner? Anything you didn't mention?
I'm not aware.
Papa?
Let us talk later, Morgane.
I wonder what would happen if I orientated to match up the known landmark. That's it! Look! Tanner Island is just there!
Well done, Morgane.
Can we set sail for there immediately?
Of course.
Then I shall rest in my cabin until we arrive. The excitement of today is exhausting.
Papa?
Yes, Morgane?
I'll get the crew to set sail for Tanner Island. Diego?
Yes?
I've never heard of a sleepy fly. What does it look?
I don't know.
This is the restroom. It can be hell when you're the only woman on board. It's locked. How strange.
Diego?
Yes?
What's wrong with the privy?
You know the mackerel soup, Kylo, mate? Every member of the crew has been there, you know.
Yes, I get the picture. I'm glad I had the tune. Papa?
Yes, Morgane.
Papa, you must come with me to the old...
Now you're taunting me. Do you...
Of course! You handled that well, Morgane. Where do you want to go? Let's sail away. We shall sail to Tanner Island immediately.
Excuse me, Captain Morgane. I shall join you in your trip ashore.
You think that's wise?
An island named after Bucklebury Tanner? Oh, not...
We need to find our way to the cliff top first. Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Maybe it would be better if you stayed on the Winsome Maid.
Why? This place doesn't look dangerous.
I was thinking more about sunburn, sunstrokes, you know.
Then please be reassured. I'm fine, thank you. If I didn't know you better, I think you're trying to get rid of me.
Not at all. Simply taking care of my... I'm always amazed when I see plants growing in such isolated places. This peg is loose. I can pull it free. There's something in here. I wonder how long that anchor has been here. It probably belonged to the sunken boat. It feels like it's glued to the rock. It must be the rock. The waves keep pushing the planks against the cliff. I can't lean out far enough to reach them. No, who'd want a sunken boat? It's the wreck of a small boat? The constant battering of the waves must have smashed it again. Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Could you help me with that anchor? It's stuck fast.
I think not, Captain. Don't you have crew members who...
Of course. Where do you want to go? Diego?
Yes?
There's an anchor I need your help with.
This is why you shouldn't be captain. You need some muscle.
A captain needs brains. A good, valuable crew is all the muscle that's...
Very...
It feels like it's glued to the rock.
Ow!
Oh no, I hope he's all right. I must bring him round. It's part of the rock that fell on Diego's head. Wow, that's heavy. Wake up, Diego. That didn't work. I've wanted to do this for a long time. Ow, that hurt. He has a face like a marble, but not so pretty. Diego, wake up, please. The gently approach. Fire! The ship's burn.
Tell the farm, Amber.
What? Captain's on the bridge.
Oh, prisoner incorrect, sir.
Pity I don't have more time to train him while he's like this. It's too heavy for me to throw. Besides, if it's not propelled just right, it will... These iron rings are rusty from the sea spray. I wonder what they were used for. They can't be removed from the cliff. They're attached to secure... Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Maybe it would be better if you stayed on the Winsome Maid.
Why? This...
I was thinking...
Then please be real. If I didn't...
Not at all. It's pretty heavy, but I should be able to fire the grappling hook further than I can... A perfect shot! It worked first time. What is that? No need to burden myself with unnecessary items. These mushrooms have an appealing shape. Mama taught me the dangers of picking unknown mushrooms. Senor Briscoe?
Yes?
Could you imagine yourself living in a place like this?
Possibly. I've spent most of my life in the stress of business, so I could definitely enjoy some peace and relax. But Elizabeth could never live in such an isolated place.
Without her friends to play cards with, she'd have to take up solitaire.
Excuse me?
I didn't say anything. Unless I'm daydreaming, this plant seems to... I don't think so. If the plant bit me, no. This is a strange contraption. I wonder what it does. I shouldn't touch it until I know what it does. It could be something lethal. This man seems very relaxed. Excuse me, hello?
Yeah? What?
Hello, I'm Morgane Castillo, and this is Thomas.
Great. It's good of you to drop by. I hope you don't mind if I don't get up.
We're sorry to disturb you.
It's okay. My meditation can wait until later.
Do you always snore when you meditate?
Ah, that wasn't snoring. It was my meditation chant.
What's that strange device you have?
That's where I press my nuts.
Pardon?
I use it to extract oil from nuts.
Can you tell me who you are?
I'm Buck, of course.
Do you have a last name?
Nah, I'm just called Buck.
Have you lived here long?
I've been here all my life. It's so peaceful I never wanted to leave.
Do you know a man called Buckleberry Tanner?
Sure do. That was my dad. He was a great man and madly in love with my mother.
Did he name the island after himself?
Yep. Mother thought it was funny and teased him about it.
Is your mother still alive?
No, she died when I was young. Dad stayed here until I was old enough to look after myself.
Do you know anything about the golden turtle?
Of course I do.
It's true then that your father discovered its whereabouts?
Sure did. He was a great explorer.
Would you say it's difficult to find?
Yes? When do you want me to say it?
What?
When should I say it's difficult to find?
Oh, everyone's a comedian. I don't suppose you know Uncle Eduardo.
Yes. How is he? I haven't seen him since Dad was last here. They used to travel everywhere together.
Really?
Oh yeah. They were almost inseparable.
We found a map that pointed to this island. We think it's connected to the golden turtle.
I don't see how.
Perhaps your father left something here on the island.
He never left anything here. Well, apart from the monument to...
Could we see it?
If you can get over there. It's on one of the other island columns.
There's a gap in the bridge. This bucket's completely rotten. What has this had in it?
I used to use it for... well, you know.
Ugh, I'm not that... This lamp looks like a gravy boat with a wick stuck into it. There's no oil in it. I'll take it with me. This looks like the remains of a campfire. Don't you use your fire?
I burned my last match years ago and haven't been able to relight it.
I bet you're sick of eating raw fish.
I think that's why my bucket rotted.
There's nothing here to ignite. It's a length of iron. What's this?
It used to be the handle of the bucket, but I straightened it when the bucket rotted. I use it to scratch my feet while I'm lying in my hammock.
Laziness is the mother of invention.
You can borrow it if you like.
Thanks. Senor Briscoe, can you help me reach this plank? Thank you, senor.
My pleasure. I just hope a soggy piece of wood was wood.
That's fixed the gap in the bridge. That was harder work than it should have been. I hope Buck appreciates that I fixed his bridge. Buck?
What can I do for you?
I'm going to wait here.
Seagulls are so noisy, they're getting on my nerves. Those birds will bite me if I try and touch them. This rock looks like the flints we use to ignite cannon fuses. It's like the rock that knocked out Diego. I'll take it with me. Because Buck hasn't been coming here, it's become overgrown. The only way to get through is to clear the way. There's a crop of nuts on this tree, unlike the nuts on the ship. These may be useful. I hope it isn't flea-ridden. Perhaps I can scare them away. Throwing food was a mistake. I need some... I hope this doesn't ruin my magnificent... The brushwood looks very dry. The drawbridge is blocking the path. I can't lower the drawbridge. The mechanism isn't working. The mechanism should operate the drawbridge. It isn't working. There's a cogwheel missing. I need something to collect the oil in. I'm pleased I only need a little. To fill the lamp would take all day. There's too much wind on the platform to use matches. Now I can create sparks by rubbing the rocks together.
Wow, you lit the fire!
I'm sure you could have done so if you tried.
I'd do anything for a cooked meal.
Buck,
What can I do for you?
there's a cogwheel missing from the drawbridge mechanism.
I'll give it to you if you cook me something hot.
Signor Briscoe?
Yes?
Could you imagine yourself living in a place like this?
Possibly. But Elizabeth...
Without her friends to play cards with.
Excuse...
I didn't say anything. I hope the sound scares them away. Haha! They left their fish behind. I'll take that. Unless I want to burn myself, I need something to hold the fish to cook. That will stop me burning my fingers. That didn't take long to cook. Here, would you like some cooked fish?
You bet. You want this cogwheel too?
I'd like to look down, but my stomach doesn't agree.
There's something carved on the pillar, but I can't quite... That flying insect is repulsive and I'm not going near it.
What happened?
You took a little nap.
So why is my head bleeding?
Now, that's just weird. Diego?
Oh, I took a real whack to the back of my head. But I'll soon be fine.
Where do you want to go? Diego?
Yes?
Are you feeling well, Diego?
Of course I am. But it's the first time I've ever been knocked out.
Anyone else would have split their skull in two.
Oh, I took a real whack to the back of my head.
I think I found that sleepy fly you told me about. Do you know how to lure it?
I think those flies are attracted to...
Ah, could you let me have that bandage you...
I suppose...
Where do you want to go? I hope the blood on the bandage will attract the... Aha! No bites for Morgane, Signor Fly. A name has been carved on the pillar. Tanner must have erected this in honor of Buck's mother. There's a circular indentation just below. The stone pillar is too heavy to lift. Something's happening. I think the mechanism has jammed. It looks like a secret entrance. The mechanism has jammed. It's been standing idle for years and probably needs... How wonderful and very mysterious. The water seems to be rising from deep under. I need something to hold the water. There's about enough for 1 or 2 mouthfuls, or in Diego's case, 1 little sip. Tanner must have been passionately in love with his wife to create such a place dedicated to her memory. It would be more respectful to leave it as Tanner and... This small trickle of water creates a pleasing highlight. I can't take water from here. It's just a small trickle. It seems like there's something carved here, but it's hard to make out without... There's a glass panel in the plinth. There's a golden rod behind the glass. One end has been carved into the shape of a turtle. This must be what Tanner's clue was directing us towards. I can't get my fingers into the edges. Fits perfectly, but I can't remove the glass. It's magnificent. Signor Briscoe?
Hello, Morgane. We wondered what you were up to.
I knew this place existed, but I've never been able to find my way inside.
I was lucky. I had the key.
There was a key?
The broken stone disc.
Ah, I hope you discovered something useful.
I found this in here.
My goodness, what an absolutely splendid artifact. The turtle would suggest that there's a link to our quest.
My thought exactly.
I just wish Elizabeth was here to see it.
I hope you don't mind. I reopened Carmine's burial.
On the contrary, I've always wondered what was behind that stone pillar. I never expected anything so imposing. Even after all these years, Father still manages to amaze me.
Buckleberry really was something out of the ordinary. Buck, is something wrong?
Seeing this rod has just triggered the memory of the day Dad left the island for good. He told me about this rod and said that if anyone found it, I was to give them some information.
Does it have something to do with the golden turtle?
Perhaps. He said you should go to Atabay Island and talk to a good friend of his.
What's the friend's name? More to the point, where on earth is Atabay?
Oh, I'm afraid I can't remember the friend's name, and I've never been away from this island.
It would seem we've come up against a dead end. We don't know the name or location of Tanner's friend.
Let's head back to the ship. Perhaps we'll find some inspiration there. I should go to my cabin and hope inspiration strikes me.
Papa,
Yes,
What am I going to do? If I can't find out where Atabay Island is, Father will think of me as an unworthy captain. Mama? I can't hear you, Mama. I must return to Bounty Island and resolve this once and for all. We must sail for Bounty Island immediately.
What, now?
I've just been given a sign. We must go back to our old house right now to resolve Father's issues before anything else. Where do you want to go? Let's sail away. Where do you want to go? Anita?
Yes, Morgane.
How is business going?
Oh, we haven't been very busy lately. Clients must be scared because of all these weird...
You must be right. Excuse me.
Yes,
Hi. How are you?
just like yesterday. Now, if you may excuse me, I...
Where do you want to go? Let's say... The time has come for me to resolve Papa's issues. I hope Papa forgives me. Diego?
Yes?
Thank goodness he's sleeping. For a moment I thought he wasn't breathing.
Watch that fly! It'd be stupid if we all fell asleep. We should kill it.
It took its own life rather than die at your hands.
Must be my reputation.
Diego, can you carry Papa to our old house?
The captain is in a deep sleep. If this doesn't work, we'll probably be keel-hauled. This place brings back memories of the good times we had here when you were young. The captain, Benita.
Diego, I didn't realize you felt that way.
Oh,
That woke you up?
What?
Well, you went against my specific instructions. I told you I never want... How dare you do something like this to me?
Just a minute. You wanted me to be the acting captain.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sometimes being captain means taking charge of a situation and...
Oh, Morgane.
Alessandro.
Bonita. Am I dreaming? Is this evil magic?
My husband, you must let me go. I cannot rest until I'm certain you finish grieving for me.
I miss you so much. I love you.
Love me enough to let me go. The long wait is eating away at my spirit. There is a real danger I'll be trapped forever between the realms if we cannot resolve this.
What must I do?
Accept that I've gone and move on with your life. We have a beautiful daughter.
But I'll always love you.
And I you. Our love will last for all eternity. But you must still let me go.
I've been a fool for being so negative. In future, I will celebrate your life and not dwell on what my... Thank you, Morgane. You are a wonderful...
Thank you, Father. I'll give you some time alone here and meet...
How will we ever continue with our quest? We don't know where we're to go next.
I'll think of something.
The island could be anywhere. The friend could be dead after all the...
What's going on here? It's a wonderful day and you are sitting around like you've lost it?
The quest is ground to a halt.
How can that be when I have the best crew in the world? We must work on the problem as a team.
How will that help? All we know is that our next clue points to Atabey Island, but we don't know where it is.
Sometimes all you need to do is ask. Atabey Island is the true name, the name the locals use for Hollow Island.
What? We'll set sail for there immediately.
See? A perfect team. What more could a captain...
Do you really have any hope of finding this friend of Tanner?
There's always hope. My father is a clear example.
But it's been many years. The friend could be dead after all this.
The trail has led us directly to this island. We should be encouraged by that.
Perhaps you're right, but part of me believes we should be searching for Elizabeth's jewelry.
We will. You can be certain of that. It's just a matter of time before we run into Hillary Simpkins. Why don't you wait with the ship while I follow up our leads?
We have leads?
There are people on the island who knew Tanner. They may know something. Signor Briscoe?
Yes?
Are you sure you don't have any notes that might give a clue about this friend?
I can assure you, Captain, that I really wish I did. It would make me feel a lot happier.
I've never seen the inn door closed before. Hello, Nathaniel.
Morgane! That's good to see.
You too, Nathaniel. I need to find a particular friend of Buckleberry Tanner.
Tanner was here before my time. I don't know who his friends could have been.
It's locked. This is unusual. Guzman. These flowers are beautiful. Oh, and such a sweet smell.
Please don't touch those flowers. They were...
Miss Brown?
Yes, dear.
Do you know anything about the golden...
Governor Tanner had a fanciful notion about it. I took no notice of such nonsense.
I've discovered that Tanner had a good friend on the island. Do you know who it was?
He often explored the island, visiting the native island. However, he never mentioned that anyone was a particular...
Could you tell me which parts of the island Tanner visited?
I felt it was not my business to ask the details. I'm not a gossip like...
You think Sancha might know?
That woman has her ear to the ground so regularly, it's a wonder her head isn't trampled.
Those flowers are beautiful.
The governor gave them to me for all my hard work.
It must be nice to be appreciated. What a strange place to leave a chest. Even if there was something inside, someone would have looted it. Hello, Sancha.
Morgane!
You told me you never came to this side of the island. Did you lie to me?
Only if you consider not telling the truth to be a lie.
What? Are you hiding something? What are you doing?
I'll tell you if you promise not to tell anyone else.
Of course. Your secret is safe.
Oh, thank you. I'm panning for precious stones for my jewelry.
Can't you do that on the other side of the island?
This is the only place that has these stones.
And Hilary Simpkins doesn't mind.
He doesn't know. I only come here when he's away on his ship.
Tanner used to have a particular friend on the island.
Tanner was the governor. I never had any dealings with such an...
Miss Brown told me that Tanner often went into the jungle to talk to the islanders.
I don't know if they'll be able to help, but you should talk to the two chiefs.
The chiefs?
Jamin and Bajari.
Can you tell me how to find the chiefs?
Chief Bajari has posted guards at his village and won't let anyone enter.
What about the other guy, Chemin?
The voodoo village is off the jungle trail. Take the second path to the left.
Thanks, Sancha. This is an uncommon place to find a door. Look at the strength of this thing. No one could break this down. Even if there was... These poor guys look as if they've been here for days. Hello, I'm Morgane. I wonder if you could help.
I am Bibli. He's Nambi.
Is that his name or his...
See? I told you not to tell anyone.
I'm not going to use the name you chose for yourself.
Why? What's wrong with Mighty Conga?
It makes you sound like a party dance. Is this the voodoo village?
Of course.
This place gives me the creeps. I'm glad I'm not here alone.
Are you two guarding this temple?
Yes, and I am glad I have my back to it.
We are here to prevent anyone entering.
Do you know where I could find Chief Chairman?
He's up on the platforms, the upper level of the village.
I don't know how he can live up there. Height makes me so giddy.
Do you know anything about Chief Bajari?
He is our much respected leader.
But he's in the temple at the moment because he's not feeling well.
Nambi, you're not supposed to tell anyone.
Can I speak to him?
I'm afraid he won't see anyone until Chemin...
I thought Chemin was on the upper level.
He is. He is in a trance searching for a cure.
Spooky.
How can I reach the upper levels?
We don't know. This isn't our village.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't go up there.
Oh, you lead an exciting life. I wonder why they built their houses in trees. She's one of the villagers. Hello, I'm Morgane Castillo.
I am Tana, the cousin of our chief.
I need to talk to Chief Chairman.
Why would you want to do that? The little man is a fool.
But he's your cousin.
He has convinced himself that I put a curse on Bajari. He is in his heart trying to find a solution to the...
It looks like the cooking is complete, or the... I don't want to burn my hand. This bookshelf has some handwritten voodoo books on it. I'd rather not take Jamin's spooky... This box contains a number of things, but I don't know what they might be. I can't just take random things with me. He seems to be asleep. Hello? He won't wake up. I'd rather not take Jamin's spook. This bookshelf has some handwritten voodoo books on.